Beautiful people. Yes, we can go ahead and prost this. Let's just go ahead and preface this. Afghanistan, we'll talk about it a little bit. I know it's hurt a lot of people's feelings.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get the good, bad, and ugly, and whoever's perspective we would like to share and keep the media out of it.
Yeah. Prost. Slancha.
We're gonna have to update. We're gonna have to update that one with some video of me on the hog. Well, I don't have a hog. I have a motorcycle. I have an indigenous people's motorcycle.
Close enough. Hey, hold on. Sauceball thinks he can come back in after like a week on and like jump on shit. Intros. Mr. Uncle Cy, go ahead.
I'll say since it's been a week and Cy has been the constant, and I'm in here just kind of woo. Hey guys, it's Sauce Boss. I'm doing my thing, just kind of recovering from the rally. You know me, running barbecue sauce. We're doing a lot of stuff, getting everything set up for the food truck, getting our logo trademarked. It's real fun. And just trying to maintain. Got new products coming out. We'll talk about that a little bit. You good?
Yeah, no, I'm just adjusting my volume.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, just out here trying to spread positive vibes and keep it rolling. Folks,
we're trying, brother.
I'm happy to be back.
Hell yeah. Uncle Sal, what's going on, brother?
Not much. I had a little bit of headspace and timing issues last week. Had to take the week off. You got to every now and then. You guys know it. Yeah, so I'm back. I'm all good. I've been doing this quite a while. Army, National Guard, Reserves, active duty. So.
And Dave, we definitely want to get your perspective on when you guys pulled out of Gomorrah back in the day.
Already started. Thankfully, you take these, old mill jokes way too well. So thank you for that, Dave. All right, we're gonna roll in a little bit of comments real quick. Mr. Michael J. Boyles, what's going on, brother?
Michael Boyles.
Yes, Veterans Anonymous Network, brother. Veterans Anonymous.
Better know.
Slackers are late. We're like 1 minute late because we were discussing pre-show. Come on, bro.
I know, Frank.
We were on here
when you
15 minutes early.
When God told you to flip the switch, you were on time. But good.
He was ahead of time.
Here he goes. I believe it. Yeah. I'm getting a little budge. Oh, Mr. Galinsky, what's up, brother? You shouldn't have sold that Skyline. Just saying. Welcome to it, man. Hopefully, see you this weekend at Clutch Kickers, the 4th round. Combat Cricket rolling in.
Jett,
thank you, man.
Representing the people.
Already got the Aussie in here for sure.
How you doing, Digger? Oi!
What are you looking for? Saturday mail call. You're
for his box from Felix.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on its way. It should be there sometime this week.
Gotcha. Mr. Audie, what's going on? Thank you for joining us.
What up, Buck?
My father, as always. See,
Rusty.
Rusty, you're gonna have to start following some of Felix on. I don't know if you got Instagram. I know you got Facebook. Follow his Facebook. He's got an Indian. It's a beautiful bike. We've been talking back and forth. Thankfully, he had a guy up there on a dual sport BMW GS 1200 giving him some personal tips. So he's got what you got, like 30 miles on the bike now?
Yeah, I put 30. So what it was? Today's Tuesday. So Sunday it had 11.1 miles. Then I put up to 22 on there, and today I'm at 33.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, my dad. So you see this bike he's on? That's a V-Strom.
Yeah.
He's wrecked it more times than you rode your bike.
Hey, guess what? I'm looking forward to not having those stats, but I know it always happens. Hey, I wrecked it. I wrecked it, bringing it home, rolling in the driveway, right into my own truck. I have video to prove it. Like TJ was behind me and couldn't hear him say, "Your garage floor is slick." And as soon as I got something,
you're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and motorcycles.
Oh, here we go.
Motorcycles. Yeah, it's not a question of how many accidents you've had or when you it's when you're having it's not if you're gonna have one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story about my dad. I lived up there for 3 years. I had a bike, a Buick Ulysses, and I'm pretty proficient in riding. I've been on something 3, 4, 2 wheels since I was probably about 6 years old. Bell's
a nice bike. I like how they set theirs up. Yeah.
I've been on something. So I got up there, got the Buell, started just carving the canyons and hills. Dad, mom came up and visit me, and we're trying to find a dual sport to rent. Could not find a dual sport to rent. All they had was Harleys. Obviously, Rapid City, Harley Davidson, South Dakota, Black Hills, Harley Davidson. So we got on one of his forums, Scram Trooper, I believe is the name of the forum, and started reaching out and saying, hey, I'm trying to come up there on a ride with my son. Does anybody have a dual sport I can rent, or anybody know any sources or whatever? And I can't remember exactly his name. It started with the C, but he was a professor at South Dakota State University. And he said immediately, he's like, yeah, come on up, grab it. My insurance will cover it.
Nice.
Like, what? Yeah, and it was a V-Strom, pretty much like my dad's. Yeah. So we literally went over there Friday night, I think, when they got in, picked up the bike, and me and my dad started off Saturday morning. And we live South Rapids, so Sheridan Lake Road. We hit that right out, like cut across 16 and started just winding back and forth, immediately. Hit 375 down to Hill City, and we got to Hill City and stopped in front of the sign. He's like, you son. He's like, I got to trailer my bike 6 hours just to even find anything like this. I'm like, I do. I do this. I do a loop after work up Nemo Road and back, stuff like that. It's just here. So
yeah.
I think Dean asked me on TikTok, he goes, why are you trailing your bike to ride it? I'm like, because just my driveway is like Needle fucking highway.
Yeah.
My driveway is coming out, bank a 30-degree, go up an incline, hit a switchback, go around a hairpin.
You hit a tree leaving your driveway on a truck. You don't need to be driving it on the bike yet.
Well, I won't be riding my bike in the same conditions, so there will be no slow riding.
It's rough up there, and I mean, Felix, you can attest. Just driving a car around that area, man. If you're not decently skilled on a bike, a turn will sneak up on you in a heartbeat, and you will be off the road. Especially
with me and the autocross and road racing, the way I look forward and ahead for turns. I'm a lot lower now on a bike, so I have a lot more. Like even the places I knew, like I'm like looking at this hill, like okay, cool. I know where the turn goes, but let's see what's happening. What's on the other side of this?
Right.
Especially now I'm in a lifted truck, I can see everything.
Dude, it comes up way quicker. Mr. Kenny Jones, we got
Jimmy James.
What's going on, brother?
He's gonna be up here in a couple weeks, staying at
I hope he gets back into making beef jerky, because honestly, that is some of the best beef jerky I've ever had.
I already have it planned. When he's up here, I have speakers that are gonna be around the house, and they're gonna be subliminally saying
beef jerky. Subsonic levels. Subsonic levels.
Make beef jerky.
So
I'm going to free for Road Rash.
Hold on. We just immediately went into motorcycle shit. So I'm W, aka Webb, coming at you from the South Coast, Mobile, Alabama. Nearly got missed by Tropical Storm Fred. We literally did not have a drop of rain from it. Reports for some people down in Panama City Beach, it was like 60, 65 mile an hour winds. Not too much damage. Thankfully, that's what we all hope for on the Gulf Coast, because it can get crazy down here. Anyway, 10 years active Air Force, 2A771, aircraft metals technology, machining, fabricating, welding, B-1s, F-35s, spent a little time in Turkey doing some transient aircraft stuff and other things I can't mention. Lots of fun, but 10 years, sorry, wasn't for me after that. It was just getting a little too political. Now I work for a major aircraft manufacturer down here on the coast and try to host this podcast every Tuesday. So it seems to be working out okay. I mean, 14 of you.
Kill me, Webb.
Yeah, 15 of you idiots are in here with us. So, oh yeah. I haven't even rode that in a car. I just haven't made my way up there. Dude.
I'll do it in the car.
Yeah. I didn't know you were going up that close. I'm gonna be in Bowling Green that weekend. You know that, Dad. For LS Fest. Bro, you just might as well just bring your little butt up to Bowling Green.
Hello, Chuck.
What's up, Chuck, brother? Glad to see you again. I still want to get you on here sometime. We're gonna have to talk about some topics or something. Chuck is a retired sergeant major, I think command sergeant major in the Army.
Oh,
married to my cousin, and now in emergency management, or has been for quite a while. I think he was MP for most of his career. Definitely want to get you on here and talk about you.
I remember you talking about him being an MP and stuff, and Jade about freaked out going, he's a what?
Yeah, cool dude. Awesome dude. Yeah. He always comments on all the barbecue stuff, like, come on, bring it with it. Come on. You want a barbecue competition? So, yes, exactly. Done in the car. Yeah. You come up, so Black Hills, everybody's like, oh, Tail of the Dragon, and Cherhole Skyway, Blue Ridge Parkway. Oh, that's great. Cool.
Come to the Black Hills.
Every other day in the Black Hills, like I had a sports car and I had a bike. The only reason I had a sports car for the winter, obviously, a Jeep for hunting in the winter. I'd use a sports car to sweep the roads before I would jump on my bike and go down them to make sure there's no sand.
Yep, I would run that in my remember that black Infinity I had?
The M50.
Yep, freaking turn the computers off and hit it. Then I found out the computers were way smarter than I was, so I left them on.
So he was fishing the last 8 Tuesdays or so. So that's got to be the life. So
sounds harsh. We should probably call FEMA.
Yeah. So what are you talking about? Real barbecue or grilling? People don't know how to prepare to do a proper barbecue. You're right.
Yeah.
People get they misnomer a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, I'm gonna barbecue. I'm gonna throw some burgers on the grill. Nah, bro, that's not barbecue.
Grilling.
That's grilling.
Yeah, that's grilling. I can even agree with that. I've never barbecued. I've just grilled.
And he lives with 3 females. Yeah, he lives with my cousin and 2 dogs.
You don't hunt, fish.
Surprised you ain't got a cabin off the grid up in the mountains somewhere.
Well, he knows my story. I'm getting my shop built, and it's going to have an office big enough for a futon. And I keep telling my wife that, and multiple times she's like, "Yo, just make sure that futon can sleep too."
You hide from the girls.
Yeah, exactly. No, she's like, I'm gonna come join you. I'm like, I'm locking the door.
The girls wake up in the morning. They're like, Mom, Dad.
Get yourself ready.
Dad.
Oh, Chuck. Audie's got 4 girls, females.
Yeah, but they're not all by the same baby mama. At least W's got the same baby mama.
Oh.
I like Dave. Dave just throw all his mess out on Front Street, all his laundry. He all your draws.
Oh yeah, Chuck's sorry, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, this is Scram Jett. We're kind of a different show than a lot of veteran show. We're more of a redirection. We try to focus on hobbies, entrepreneurship, and anything outside of your military career that gives you a sense of mission and purpose. Anything that continues that mindset after the military, but is not the military. We all know we miss it in certain aspects. We all know we still hate it in certain aspects, but there's certain characteristics that are ingrained in you from that. You can't get away from them. Absolutely not. Whether it's a schedule, it's a sense of purpose that it gave you, anything, the camaraderie. That's what we're here for, man. And this group right here, we're all gathered together, Sauce Boss, Uncle Si, me, this is camaraderie for us. We usually have Jenny on the show
right now, but she's traveling.
Yep. She got back. She's got some pet troubles right now.
Yeah,
sort that stuff out. All of our thoughts are with her dealing with that situation, but she will come back when she is ready. She actually.
Frank, deep throating a corn dog's one thing because he sucked the chrome off of a trailer hitch.
Man, I'm gonna start putting the freaking explicit freaking content label down here. Freaking Audi back in here, bro. Oh man, yeah. So anyway, this is kind of what the show's about.
I listened to your message.
Oh
yeah.
As soon as that going to happen?
Well,
he's gonna call.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted to hear that.
Audie, one of Jen's puppy dogs, got sick, and last we heard was at the vet. I think they said that it's something they could fix with antibiotics, and the last I caught was the dog's at home with the antibiotics, and they're watching.
Yeah. They're gonna do some testing, and we'll figure out some stuff. If she wants to release any information, and that's completely up to her. But yeah, we're just hoping her pet's just fine.
Yeah, she put one of them big vet tech words that she's learning now up of what the dog had, and I can't.
Masticatory myotosis.
Right, which sounds really bad. But apparently, yeah, right. You try putting that on.
Yeah, exactly. We'll we'll keep it, like I said, keep her on thoughts and give her whatever support she needs. So how's everybody's week going so far? I know that's a loaded question with everything in the media.
I'm actually putting up with the Iowa State Fair, one of the top 5 fairs in the world, not just in the States, in the world. We got people that come from everywhere. And it's actually not been that bad this year. We've got a thing on the first Friday night. They call it East Sider night because the fairground is on the east side, and everybody
like a gang thing. Like
it's a high school thing. So like they have unofficial high school reunions.
Okay.
And everybody collects at the beer garden. And the last couple of years, there's been stabbings and shootings, and this year there was no stabbing or shooting.
Man.
I know. It's like, was it really East Sider night if there wasn't a stabbing or a shooting? You know?
Maybe everybody's trying to calm down a little bit. You know, you never know. You never know. Never freaking know. Yeah. Stop turning the gang signs up, brah.
I'd hurt my fingers if I tried to do. I've seen them guys do that stuff, and it's like, how do you get your fingers to do that? I got to like use my other hand, and then I'm like, how do I get this hand to do the,
Dr. Strange.
Oh, you were muted because you were on a phone call. Sorry.
Yeah, I actually cut my mic I cut my mic personally.
Oh, I did that before you cut your mic, but sorry.
Yeah. No, Dr. Strange. That's how he learned his shit from a guy who does that. That's how that actor learned how to do that Dr. Strange stuff.
Learned from the Crips. Is that what it was?
It was I don't know if he was a gangster, but he did that kind of dance with his hands.
He was a surgeon, but okay.
He did that whole hand thing. Dr. Strange was one of my favorite Time Lord guys.
Yeah.
The Time Lord, Doctor Who.
Well, it's close enough.
Yeah.
They're both doctors.
Close.
They're both doctors. They deal with time.
So we're gonna dive a little bit serious real quick. And this is one of the more promising stories out of Afghanistan going on right now. And these bad boys are flying over Kabul.
Spy planes.
Yeah, the 135W. These are some of the best SIG intel gathering assets that we have in the inventory. Basically, it is Big Brother sitting over top, intercepting everything that comes out of that radio sphere, everything. And we're literally making sure that whatever agreement supposedly that was put in place by this new regime of the Taliban, that they're going to hold on to that. And if there's not, buddy, I don't know if you guys have heard, but there was 19 C-17s that landed chock full of some pipe
angry
hitters.
Individuals.
Yeah, 160 special operations, 160 swords there with little birds, 60s, 47s.
There was this lady on there. I watched a video. She was I forgot what she didn't really say what she did in the military, but you can see some of her plaques behind. And she was like sitting there with a drink. She goes, "So you're telling me we're pulling out and all the Taliban leaders are in one city?"
Oh yeah.
Like, you saw that video? She's like,
"Oh yeah."
So we got like a drone with one of those bomb things on it.
Yeah. We're not going to show any videos. We're not going to glorify or glamorize anything that's happening there. I just want you to know that
they're watching
right now. I know there's a lot of people that may have been watching, that may have been over there and may have attitudes about like, why were we even over there in the first place? They're just going to give it up. But let's just focus on right now getting the rest of the American citizens and our Afghani friends, the interpreters, the collaborators, the anybody that work for us, because that's who they're going to be hunting down. Let's just focus on getting them out of there.
Well,
and we got Big Brother in the air circling and literally intercepting everything that they're talking about. And if one word's wrong, you got to understand that one shot goes off toward us, hell's coming back at them, dude.
And the cool thing is, there's not going to be pretty. Not all of them have given up. They did show a video of, and they had some like not CNN reports of the. Well, I forgot what they call them. The Northern Alliance?
Yeah.
Those guys actually mobilizing, because it's not all what they're showing on the political media here.
That's always been a thing. Northern Alliance,
it's always
northern
been a
states.
Thing, but it's one of those things that they're not just folding over.
My big thing is this. You guys have both mentioned it. They're trying to politicize it. I'm not going to politicize it. I grew up with a 2-time Nam vet. My dad told me what it was like coming home from Vietnam, being ignored and wondering if it was worth it. That's what my thought is right now, is to all the Afghani vets, all of the branches of military. If you guys are having problems, reach out, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because the way I look at it, my service was worth it because I worked on things that helped our guys come home. So 100% of my service was worth it because I made sure planes were in the AOR. So when those guys called for airstrikes, so everything that I went through was 100% worth it.
I used to tell all my mechanics, I was like, yeah, you might only be a mechanic, but you might be the reason that somebody comes home in this Humvee or this APC or this Dozer alive.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it does suck, but one of those guys, another combat vet, posted a video kind of just easily saying the other side of the coin is, those people have to want their own freedom. They have to like, we can't stay there. And if we have to back out, like, okay, we're not there. Hopefully no more people get hurt, maimed, wounded, or injured. And it does suck big donkey dick that, people kind of maybe look at their service as pointless, but at the end of the day, they have to step up.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
They got to step up.
Right here, down here as well.
Yeah, exactly, sure. Jimmy.
So ISIS flared up, you know what I mean? And I wish that our politicians would hear that right there. But
I mean, it's the world police.
We're getting a little too political for our show format. Yeah, I know. I see Side down there, man. Like, yeah, we could go all day. Yeah. We will go all day in private, but we don't want to, doom and gloom everybody here, man. No. Like we're here for more of a redirection. All we want to express, I think, from the show and hopefully from the network,
just reach out.
Definitely reach out if you're having problems. I definitely got emails from the VA. Literally, it said just the headline was Afghanistan. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
and it was literally just it was literally just a big email like, "Hey, man, tough times, this, that, and the other."
I didn't get an email.
You will. I'm sure you will. If you got any kind of VA claim or anything like that, you'll probably get it. They're just rolling down the list. You guys are just old as shit, so you're gonna be like maybe next year.
Oh no, I got it yesterday. I didn't.
They're using Internet Explorer, so it might be 2024.
I didn't check my AOL.
It might be 2024 before you get it.
Let me crank up my modem.
Bro, I can't wait till you get that Elon Musk Skynet thing.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, I can't wait.
There you go, Frank. Absolutely, brother. Like I said, we're here. Vent if you need to. We're gonna dive into some barbecue and Felix almost falling on his motorcycle and some of Kyle's. Thank you for backing up and reminding me, Uncle Si. I see the shirt right there, 300 miles because he's my brother. We're talking about 3,000 miles. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So, no, bro. No, can't do that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Why you just install Chrome on your military computer and do everything faster? Come on now. I actually installed Firefox when I first came in, so imagine that.
Last thing on this whole craziness, I want to say it's something that I said when I was actually deployed. I was like, I would love for them to fly in every C5 and every C-17 and take all of us home, and as we take off, then fly a flight of B-1s, B-52s, and B-2s, and then just blow up all of our shit on the way out.
Too many,
and be like, done.
Too many innocents, unfortunately. Too many innocents.
All of our stuff, like the bases.
Yeah.
And
oh well, so I will comment on that. I know we're talking about. Oh, this is the end. This is the end. We're not going to talk about it anymore. So a lot of the media coverage is about how all this equipment and everything fell into the Taliban's hands, right?
Yeah.
Yes, some of that is true. Obviously, all the equipment that was bought for the ANA, Afghan National Army.
Yep.
MH-60, Super Tucano, light attack aircraft, weapons, M16s, M4s, all that crazy stuff. Well, yeah, it's bought, paid for, given to the Afghanis. Yeah, all that stuff's fully functional. I have it on good authority from a few people that may have not been on a task force dedicated to withdrawing some of our assets from over there, is that anything that was beyond repair and not usable and not worth the flight back
got left.
Well, not only left, but ECUs clipped, all sensitive equipment out, and sometimes thermite charges put over the block.
Yep.
So the best they could make out of it was a wagon.
Yep.
Just
look out for a bunch of people playing Call of Duty and Battlefield trying to learn how to fly a helicopter.
There might have been. So I saw some pictures of a dude like hanging off the side of an HA-60 that was an ANA camouflage and had a broken side window and all this stuff. I'm like, you really think that bro's gonna fly it?
Yeah,
go ahead,
the
bro.
little bird they found in the middle of like nowhere.
Go ahead, crank that bad boy up in the middle of the sand and see what happens to those turbines.
Have an engine on it.
I've ridden with Felix in a helicopter in Call of Duty.
Hey, that was a planned suicide mission.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't mean to breathe in the mic, but he caught me off guard, bro.
It was a planned mission that became a suicide.
Dude, exactly. Incendiary charges, the thermite charges, bro. I'm telling you, to our best ability, we did not leave anything behind that could be. They would have to sit there for a couple years and haul hundreds of tons of scrap around just to transplant some kind of engine swap into something to make it resemble an MRAP. The MRAPs that are rolling around with right now are from the ANA. Guess what takes those out? 2,000-pound JDMs. Done. We're good. So we're good.
Well, and the other thing, come on, do you think the United States is that silly to leave like classified or sensitive? You know, the stuff we left behind is the stuff we didn't want. Even the Marines wouldn't pick up this stuff. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. We know, Frank. We know it's all in love, brother. We know it's all in love. Don't worry about that. It's a snack. Oh yeah, we definitely took care of all that spicy stuff. There was nothing extremely spicy there. There was some spicy stuff there. They either got carted off, put it on a C-17, or melted down or permanently disabled. Like
Frank, I can guarantee you. First of all, even if you had the people that knew how to do it, like I've been there, and I was saying this to someone the other day. It's funny that they say that's the cradle of civilization. And I've met some of the most, I'll say it nicely, some of the most unintelligent people ever.
Like, well, you got half of the Taliban and ISIS looking on YouTube like, how do we fly this thing? I don't know. I thought you said you could do it, Habib. Hey,
Well, to their credit, you say the cradle of civilization. You know what happens? So say a meteor hits the other side of the globe, puts everybody in an ice age. You know who's going to survive? The freaking Afghans, Pakistanis, everybody. I mean, it's
people with beards.
It's a simpler way of life. I mean, we are obviously more technologically advanced. Obviously, they know of everyone, know things like that, but they don't need it to survive. And it's a warlord mentality, tribal society. Exactly. Tribal society. Dude, you said that is you popped up as soon as I was saying that.
No, I'm not underestimating. I'm just saying it's just kind of funny.
It's strange, man. But let's just say, like, all the news flash was like, we left them billions of dollars of equipment. Okay,
not really.
So let's just say it round figures. Let's just say it costs $50,000 to fly a MRAP back to the States, right?
It costs $50,000 to put it on the plane.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Guess what? Oh, it had a cracked engine block, or had a crap transmission, or something else, a cracked hull.
And you can't just call up the MRAP dealer and go, "Hey, my transmission's out. Can you guys FedEx me one?"
Couple of General Motors. I need a tranny for
so
3,000 ton. Silverado.
So transmission's cracked. Oh, the engine's still there. Hey, guess what? Here's a thermite charge on top of the engine block. Oh, here's an ECU. Let me clip all 5 bundles from it and put it on my helicopter and get out of here.
Right.
And not recover from that. There's static displays.
Would have really been fun if they put freaking geotags on it for freaking
the Apple AirTags.
Tag everything. All the guns are AirTag, and they just literally go around just dropping shit like.
And you're seeing like, man, why is that moving so slow? Oh shit, they're pushing it to the scrapyard.
You see all these fucking Taliban guys doing like Pokemon catches, like gotta catch them all.
No, I'm in for us. Like later when they're just like, oh, he's getting a little spicy, getting a little close, just
poof.
Oh yeah. Mr. Caleb Bezo, I know y'all popped it up earlier. What's up, brother? Just had to say hello. Yeah, you're right, man. I got a couple plans for the household here, for sure. Just gotta enact them. Miss Sheila, how you doing? We're here. We're BSing, and
Yeah, we're supposed to get into barbecue or grilling.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna break right now. Guess what? It's the bottom of the hour. Uncle Si, what's up? I heard you.
I was gonna ask Felix, how are you? Did you figure out how you're doing that chicken? You gonna spatchcock it, or you gonna roast it?
I'm on a spatchcock it. It's in the fridge right now, brining with lemon pepper, half a cup lemon pepper, 1 cup of mustard seasoning, keeping it at 45 degrees. I'm going to spatchcock it and put it on the Masterbuilt tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
For dinner. Yeah. I was going to rotisserie it, but spatchcocking it's equally as good.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And actually it's a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
And it sounds fun to say, spatchcock.
I used to say smashcock.
Of course you did. Hey, we're gonna roll into our slide real quick. We haven't done that, and it's the bottom of the hour already. So we are a part of Veterans Anonymous. You can watch us right now on twitch.tv/VetsAnon, YouTube/Veterans Anonymous, and Facebook/Veterans Anonymous 22. Thank you for joining us. 8 p.m. on Central Standard Time on Tuesdays. Of course, you're watching us right now. It's Facebook/Scram Jett, or just Scram Jett. I don't have to say the whole name, but whatever. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays. The hostess with the mostest, Miss Combat Cricket. She is in here with us tonight commenting. It'll be the Crossroads. That is our mixer kind of show. We love to play a lot of games in there. It's a big forum. So please give them a lot of support. Get in there, submit your comments. Never know, you might be invited to play a game with them. That's how I freaking came onto the network. That's how Cy came onto the network back in the day, you know. We just kind of got in there, interacted pretty well, had a lot of fun, gelled with people, and it was what it was. So now we're here, unfortunately, for you guys. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursdays. Our resident Marines, our Full Metal Crayon Eaters. This is not our last show for the week. We're probably going to be debuting something this week. We haven't got confirmation. We're going to try to work it out. If we do, we're going to splash us some stuff and rock and roll with it. So please check out Full Metal Crayon Eaters, 7 p.m. Central Time on Thursday. Our brother Kyle Killinger, a.k.a. Baby Jesus, and Tommy Indifferent, as he's known now.
And what he's talking about is barbecue and bourbon, so that will be our Friday show.
Okay, well, hold on.
When I come back, I'm talking.
Hold on. I was not done.
I know, but
with the rest of the stuff. I had a natural pause. And nobody can see us except the host and the show. Right, I know. Like, we're looking at the screen, but everybody down here can see us. We're like, wow, we're all flailing hands and stuff. No, I want. Man, what's the name I wanted to call the artist formerly known as Tommy Erotica? No,
Tommy Erotic.
No, he's Tommy Indifferent. Yeah, I was trying to make a clever name. It didn't come out right.
Okay, Air Force, don't make the Army your dad come in and quiet you down.
Yes, sir. Anyway, our brother Kyle Killinger, a.k.a. Baby Jesus, co-host of the Full Metal Crayon Eaters, is still on his 3,000-mile run across America to raise awareness for veteran suicide. Please visit him at BecauseHe'sMyBrother.com or at Because He's My Brother on Facebook. If you feel so inclined, please donate to him at Venmo at Because He's My Brother. We'll share an update from him a little bit later on. I believe he's Uncle Si. Where is he currently? Do you remember? Still in Texas?
Somewhere Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas area. I don't know.
We'll figure it out later. We're gonna feature something from him for sure. So there's our promo slide. We're going to spiffy it up a little bit better for upcoming weeks. But that's that for right now.
Hey, Frank,
right now we have barbecue and bourbon that's back.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm
Friday. Yeah,
1 second, Uncle Si. Yeah. To add on to that, Sauce Boss, give your spiel. I apologize. I apologize.
Colorado City, Texas.
Okay.
Towards Colorado City, Texas.
Nice.
Gotcha.
He was live Monday. That was Monday.
Hey, so, barbecue and bourbon, bro. Come on.
But barbecue and bourbon, pretty much an interview show talking about those two things, barbecue and bourbon, highlighting veterans in the lane of entrepreneurship, kind of like we do here, but more focused on the individual, giving them a place to talk about what they do, where they're from, how they got started, kind of giving everybody the view on us on the other side of the fence, outside the wire, outside of the military. I had that podcast premiering before when I was running my own show back in the day before we were on the network. And with my commitments for business, when I'm not in, we will be dropping videos, hopefully if we can get them up, of my previous podcast of barbecue and bourbon where I highlighted, like I did brisket, I've done salmon, I've done grill reviews and highlighted different features of gear reviews and whatnot. So that's what barbecue and bourbon is essentially in essence.
And you're going to be at a show Friday and Saturday this upcoming week?
I will be in Wyoming at a ranch. It's Homestead Habits. It's another 2-day outdoor event. Sling and Sauce, this family invited me out. I've been doing this for about 4 years. Really nice people, really great crowd. I like Wyoming. People are super welcoming. They like my product enough where people all the way 2 hours away drive all the way to Rapid when I'm at a show and pay to get in a show just to come buy some product.
Nice.
You know?
And so for this week's barbecue and bourbon on Friday night, me and Felix are going to try to coordinate. I'm going to drop a pre-recorded podcast. I'll try to produce it kind of well. I know he's going to be busy. We're going to coordinate on that. So don't get pissed off at Felix about it. Get pissed off at me if it's bad. So.
It's Homestead Habits. It's not Homestead Days. It's
Homestead Habits.
Habits. Yeah, it's just kind of a vendor event where you have a lot of people selling their wares, small business. This lady started it up to supplement her income because she started with everything going on a couple years ago. She was the whole I see the writing on the wall. So they bought this ranch and started kind of just doing self-sustainment. So it helps them.
Yeah, Andrew, I will not be cooking this weekend, man. It became too much of a hassle to try to wrangle a grill and an entire field of professional drivers. I would have loved to, and I did last year, obviously, but it's just too much, man. And then I got these, I call them drift hippies that, roll around like, hey man, you got something to eat? You want a chicken wing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like trying to cook for, my friends. But your list of friends grows vastly when you actually start cooking.
Oh,
here's the real question: did you cook ribs for your daughter last night or today?
So I have not. So yeah.
And this is how they get on the streets finding ribs from other people.
So all right. Well, I'll preface this with we had a network meeting last night. We were on StreamYard. We recorded it. It wasn't live. And, we're discussing business here and there and blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden I got this little 5-year-old like trotting around the curtain like, hey, Dad, I just want to tell you that I want ribs. I'm like, what? Hold on. And I like trying to take care of business. Like, hold on a second. What are you talking about? You want ribs. She's like, well, I just want ribs. I want ribs to eat. You need to cook some ribs. And then, of course, everybody's like, oh, my gosh, she's so cute. I'm like, okay, now she's got to get on the mic. So I was like, what do you want to say? She's like, I want ribs.
Yeah.
It's like she was on a mission.
Oh, my gosh,
she didn't want to hear no splack, no nothing. She wanted ribs.
Dude,
ribs.
So, no, I'm going to pick some up, not tomorrow, probably for Thursday. Because I'll be at a race all weekend, so I'll cook probably 3 racks for them and let them gnaw on that the rest of the weekend to remember me by,
See, that's watch right up in the street, getting them street ribs.
After you cook the ribs,
street ribs.
After you cook the ribs, after you cook the ribs, she'll be like, I wanted pulled pork, Dad.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
This guy knows. Oh, Willie Jewett. So I went on a manning assist to Randolph Air Force Base for 3 months. It turned out not being a manning assist. It was ridiculous. We uncovered this whole crazy plot, and I'm not going into it. But I wanted to cook, and so we went to Walmart and found this Smoky Joe's. It looked like 2 wash tubs turned up on end, like together with a grate on it and some legs, right? It was like $28 on clearance. So we bought that, took it back to his apartment, sat by the pool, and I smoked chicken wings on it.
Most Air Force statement ever. We went to Walmart, went back, sat by his pool.
Absolutely.
Hey,
no, this is a buddy. I was at a a daily or a weekly suite hotel. But
still most Air Force comment. We were at a hotel.
Yeah. That's it. The old Smoky, and it's actually outside of my porch. It's one of my collection of 5 grills. Wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 grills right now. It's a little rusty. I'm thinking about kind of rehabbing it and see what I can do with it. But
make it a planter. Put some flowers and tomatoes in it.
I'm gonna plant some ribs in it and cook them, man. Yes, exactly. I want ribs. Yeah, I call them drift hippies, man. They just like roll around, like, because a couple of people are cooking in the pits, and there's like, hey, man, what's going on? Can I get a ride in the drift car, or can I get some food? Like,
they have those hang-arounds. Usually they don't have them when it comes to a gun hobby.
I know. Oh my gosh!
I can shoot, dude.
You're right. Air Force. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We scored high enough on the AFSAB to choose. So
I tried, but they said I was not even allowed to join the Army and Marines. They're like, we don't have any general slots open.
So what are you talking about? Eastern North Carolina pulled pork. You talking about like a vinegar-based sauce and like what are you talking about?
Garbage.
No, not garbage. Every region's got their different taste, but you know what I mean. I'm used to Memphis pulled pork, and maybe a sauce if you need it. If my dry rub and the fat isn't good enough for you, but
I've tried some of those vinegar sauces. I just can't. It don't make no sense. It's not.
I like vinegar sauces.
It's like vinegar with stuff in it.
Yeah. So I'll tell you this much: on a really good steak, I will take pomegranate red wine vinegar and just do a splash on top. It's pretty good. Just saying, it's pretty good. Just a little tang. Well, I guess that segues us into BBQ.
Oh,
this is what I did this week. So full pork loin, right? And I think a couple of people have already seen this on Facebook, Instagram, whatever.
Oh yeah, I followed you all weekend doing this.
Cut her out into a sheet. Don't mind my knife skills. It's a little slicey, but made a compound butter, rosemary, thyme, sage, garlic, finely minced shallots, and a few other things. Spread it all around. Nice little paste, nice little base. Arugula, some decent Parmesan, and prosciutto.
That's bacon for you underclass people.
Yeah, thinly sliced salt cured. Thinly sliced salt cured ham is all it is. It's no big deal. But butter, then the Parmesan, and then later the prosciutto, and then rocket lettuce. It's arugula if you don't know what that is, but I love arugula. Nice little nutty taste to it. And then there we go. There we go. I figured that was gonna drop. Yeah, better than the iceberg, bro. And then more Parmesan, and the yellow crap you see on there is mustard rub. So and then you roll it up, truss it up, butcher's twine. This is why we call it the caterpillar. That's what I've known it.
Practicing the bondage right there. It's all good.
Pretty much, man. I'm pretty, there's only 3 knots in that whole thing, and all the rest of them was tied.
Safe word is pineapple.
Don't say that. That means you're a swinger these days, bro.
Abracabafragilistic
On the smoker, and these are the ones I just put out today. This is the way it came out. Ruby red top. Yeah. The cheese congeals actually pretty well with the pork fat to keep most of the butter and stuff in there. And then you pop it open, decent, okay smoke ring, and just flavor throughout. And
that looks yummy, amazing, delicious.
Yeah, you can tell how juicy it is. Usually I do some decent rye bread and okay mustard, stone ground mustard or something. That's all I need. Done.
Yeah. I just made bacon this week.
I'm gonna premiere. Hold on. I'm gonna premiere meme right now. If I can do it.
For my family.
For my family. And I got a couple more, but I'll save them for later because they roll through. They roll through pretty quickly. But that was my cook this week. I'm trying to do at least one cook a week. I'll probably do the ribs for the girls before I leave for the race this weekend. I'm very thankful for Felix for inspiring me with this Masterbuilt 1050, man. It's so stinking easy. I'm older. I don't feel like cleaning out a grill. I feel like plugging this bad boy in, typing in the freaking temperature, and putting in some coals. And you're right. And I'm the one that actually, it's weird because I gave you the idea of putting in the smoking wood with the coals first. and then also putting it in the ashtray of the 1050. And I put a small layer of coals in there to get everything started. I put a layer of cherry wood in there and then layer of coals on top for that. And it smoked like a freight train after that. It was good. I mean, I was like, "Oh, is it on fire?" Yeah. I don't know if it's on fire. It's no, okay, good smoke, cool. And that's how I got this, this crazy ruby red top on it. It was great, and you can see the smoke ring, how deep it got in there into that. Yeah, that's where you can see it.
Mike Boyles did a rack of lamb this week.
Yeah, he did.
He did a pretty beautiful rack of lamb.
Oh,
man.
He sent me some pictures of it before.
I was licking the screen. It looked so good.
Yeah, apple. He did apple and cherry.
Nice.
This is the first time I did not smoke my bacon after curing it. So I usually put it on a smoker like 120 degrees for 12 hours. But this time I did not smoke it. But I do these on live TikTok. I don't actually make too many videos of them. But I pulled off this one, sliced it up, and homemade bacon tastes like bacon tastes back in the day before bacon got kind of weird, and I do a thick cut. It was pretty amazing. I mixed it with grits this morning. The next two I have coming out are going to be mustard. I use my mustard seasoning on it. And
absolutely. For bacon, bro? Yeah. You better not use anything besides that. I'll come up and slap you.
I did my mustard, and then I did my my new brisket seasoning on another slab. So we'll see how it goes. These are going to be smoked, though. I'm going to smoke these and see the difference.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm like, the versatility of your seasoning, and I'm like, I know we're sponsored by the show and blah, 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 or sponsored by your brand, officially but unofficially. I love you like a brother. I love everything you put out. If I don't, I'll tell you. But man, I use that mustard rub in that caterpillar, and I could taste it, and I was like, ooh, because I knew putting that on top of that prosciutto, just like bacon, I should have put it on the bottom layer underneath the mustard, underneath the butter, the compound butter, and then layered it a little bit more. Yeah. But man, you could taste it, gave it a little sweet taste to it. I usually under season that caterpillar a good bit for some reason, because I don't remember how much pork soaks up salt or how much stuff leaches out during the cooking process. But I think I did pretty good.
Compound butter next time.
Hey, Mike, I hear that's a thing in the Navy. You don't have to have your mouth open.
Oh, wow. There we go.
Hey.
I just had to throw that up after that comment you
made. Yeah. So the only cook tomorrow is chicken, and then I'm going to pull out steak. So we're pretty much on steak and chicken and pork loin only. Hey, Marlene.
Mother of Reaper. How
are you doing?
I'm literally holding 4 jars of Reaper for her because those
you have to.
You have to. 4 jars I have for a while.
Well, you have to. It's Mother of Reapers. She does shot. I mean, I saw her do at least 5 shots of Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
And then pour some of it into beer and finish drinking it.
I don't even know her, but I am scared of her.
With Reaper rub. Yeah, she is one of the only people that has Reaper rub.
Oh, that's respect. Respect. Mrs. Whatever your title is, respect to you.
She did a TikTok of using Carolina Reaper for a lip plumper instead of Botox.
They sell lip plumper sticks,
right?
Or something.
Yeah, because it's like a damn wasp sting.
You look like Mick Jagger afterwards.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
I want to rock. 2 different people, but I want to.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't say that again.
I want to
rock. I just want to acknowledge this at least, just real quick, because it's the top of the hour and you need to do your little spiel. For all you car guys out here, because I'm a car guy and gearhead. Bruh. The new Z just dropped tonight. Like an hour before we came on the air. 400 horsepower, 6-speed manual, standard. You have to order it with a 9-speed automatic. Proven chassis. It is basically the old F chassis, the 370Z chassis, but with updated interior, updated suspension, twin turbo VR30 out of the Q60. It's that.
That has old school body lines on it.
Exactly.
I heard that was made in Germany.
No, absolutely not. No. You're talking about the Supra. We were talking about this today at lunch. Yeah, no. That's
old school. There's a lot of old school in that.
That does look sexy, like a 2-seater, like the scooping lines.
Yep.
Yeah.
The rear's more 300ZX, like second generation Z32 300ZX. The side is definitely 240Z.
Yeah.
This is blue. I like it a whole lot better in blue. Their debut model is all in yellow, of course, but it's going to be
you think they're going to make a Fair Lady edition?
It's Fair Lady in Japan. That's literally the model.
Well, no, yeah. I know. I was wondering if they would bring one over here.
No. It's the Z here. It's the Fair Lady Z in Japan.
Yeah, I know, but
that's how it's always been. Fair Lady is never a special edition. The Fair Lady was just a Z in Japan.
Yeah. I just wonder if they'd bring it.
They just had to change the name.
Yep.
It's going to be the same car, different name.
Yeah.
So, but dude, blue is beautiful. Yeah, look at that.
That does look sexy. You make those Air Force quick movement noises. Choo, choo, choo.
I mean, I got a Nissan problem anyway, bro. I have 3 Nissans right now.
Yeah, it looks way better in blue.
Yeah. The yellow's not bad. Highlight some of the body lines, but the blue, I can't see what the color choices are going to be that they come out with. But
I would say blue and gray would be the best. The only thing, unless I look at the hood from a different angle, I don't like that center line.
It almost looks Corvette-ish. Go back a pic.
That center line makes it look a little bit, like he said,
Corvette-ish. Yeah.
Nah, bro, it's a Z. It's a Z.
I know it's a Z, but you can say it does have a little bit of that Corvette.
Look at the L240s, 260s, 280s. There's a slight center line that goes up as well.
Nose job on there.
There's a slight center line that goes up as well on those older cars. So, okay, I'll stop sharing that. That's my little motor freaking, oh my God, dude. I'm just like that's the powertrain that the Z needed in the first place. You know, twin turbo, 3-liter V6. It's 400 horsepower at the gate. And when you learn to repackage the turbos and intercoolers, the bad boy's going to be up to 600 horsepower easy in street trim. No problem. I'd say 4 months after this hits the floor, the major corporation is going to have, the major aftermarket tuner corporation is going to have them. It's going to be 600 horsepower, no problem, because they've already been tuning Q60s.
Tuner corporations, just the shops, like they did with the Skyline when it came out.
Well, that's what Z1, Techno Choice Tuning, you know, all those guys. That's what I'm saying. Not the corporate. They are corporations, but the tuner shops, the major tuner shops,
because they're going to sell them back for like double the price.
No, they're just going to build them and be like, this is what we can do with them. Now buy our parts. That's
like if the Skyline came out, that's what they did. Like it came out at what?
Skyline or GTR?
Well, the GTR, Skyline, whatever. You know what I mean? It came out at $80,000, and then when those shops got them, they were selling them for like $110,000.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could build a, how can I say it? You can build a specimen of that car, of course, and sell it, but lots of people just want to buy it and build it themselves.
Yeah.
So, this is going to be, it's starting off with $35,000 for a base model, which is amazing. 35 to 39, 38, something like that. And then it's going to, obviously, a Nismo is going to be 50 plus 60, dealer markup and just crazy. So, all right. It's 902. Yes. It's 902, Mr. Sauce Balls. What's going on, brother? You've been gone a while. Throw some media up there.
Now that we got rid of the mouth of the South, I said it. How you guys doing, Soft Boss? Always bringing you the most amazing products out there with the most heart. I love him. I love him like a brother I should have never had. But I posted this earlier, Sacred Mountain Sauce. We actually have 50 jars left. Actually, no, 49 jars left because we had someone immediately buy some. So we do have 49 jars left. I'd like to cut that check to Sacred Mountain Retreat Center. So we do have this. So this is the most important thing I want to do, guys, because this is, I got your 6. This is something that helps out veterans that we do know that will be going through the program here soon. A couple of folks that are that follow our show will be coming through Sacred Mountain. So
nice.
I'm really happy that they'll be able to experience what I got to experience. But for what's new out, everyone knows about the brisket seasoning. Everyone knows about habanero, hob and arrow.
Habanero.
It went really good during the rally. So I was out for 5 days at Pasta Corral. Be my last outdoor event during the rally like that because next year I will have a food truck. But what was cool about that whole experience, something I never got to do before, that I got to do this time. I've never done it at a show. I actually received a new product that weekend. So this is our coffee blend seasoning.
Oh yeah,
that baby. So we had it on for pre-order. The price, actually, I guessed it properly, so the price isn't going to change.
Nice.
It is $13.99. But the cool thing is, I've always had a sample of this. Haven't really had time to cook with it too much. I think I've done pork chops, pork loin with it, but that's about it. But I was able to let people sample it and sell it at the same time.
Nice.
And we sold a shit ton of it just to look at people, because some people are like, "Oh, you sell coffee?" I was like, "No, it's coffee seasoning. It's a new thing, new blends, new flavors." And the way I process the coffee, or the way my recipe has the coffee process, you have these things called turbinates that gives the coffee its bitterness, its flavor. It's pretty much what's flavor inside of coffee beans. And the way mine is processed, it gives 100%. There's nothing left over. So every ounce, every iota of that coffee is released in the seasoning. So when you try it, some people didn't even realize it was coffee because it's so flavorful. It was just one of those things that kind of blew their mind. They're like, "Holy crap, I never even knew." Now you got to think the crowd I'm dealing with, these guys are people that hit bike rallies and whatnot. So, it's a good cross section of America. We had a lot of chefs. We had some cooks, home cooks, some professional cooks come through. Some people that are just, they just like to eat, but they've never tried this. I had the guy I posted the picture of on my Facebook, Rex Covington. He is going around America for awareness of diabetes. He told me his son, he lost his son to diabetes, and that was the LoneStarRider.com. You can look him up. He was a cool cat. He tried all of my products. He didn't buy anything because he's on a trailer, limited area, limited budget. But he put me in touch with some folks in the barbecue world that he would like me to try his stuff. But he tried this coffee, and he is known, if you follow him, to hate coffee. And he loved that seasoning. I won't say he loved it, but he did not hate it. So I had him try it out. So that was kind of cool. So we're selling this, and we are anxiously waiting for coffee sauce to pop out. That phone call that I was on earlier in the show was Mark. Everyone knows he pops in here occasionally on some of the shows. Mark Scroll from Grandma D's Kitchen. He's my co-packer. He is one of the biggest reasons BeerBQ is where it's at today. I would not be where I'm at without a fellow Army vet helping me do what I do by doing what he does. But we were talking about it. I had to call him because we're working on our trademark, and I just got the notification from my lawyer that I'm allowed to put TM on all my logos now.
Nice.
So I told him to, before he orders any more logos for the containers, that we'll have a little TM next to all the logos, and that tells people that it's getting trademarked. So everything will have a little TM in the logo soon, and eventually in 3 to 4 or 5 months coming, we'll have our R, which means it's fully trademarked. We only found one logo close to mine, and it wasn't really worth mentioning because he does his due diligence. He's also my lawyer is a vet. I think he's an Army vet, and he is a trademark lawyer. I found him through my veteran network, veterans referring veterans, I believe. But anyway, I found him, and he does a phenomenal job.
Nice.
So we'll be getting Beard BQ, this logo right here with the name and the sauce. Yep, that right there. That'll be getting trademarked. So
be a little TM and then a register.
Yep, registered on there soon. But the only bad thing about trademark is you can get it, but there's no governing authority to enforce it. So you have to find the people trying to like use your logo and then bring them to court.
Yeah, you've got to do all the work to like, hey, that's my thing.
Yeah, but I will say this right now, without saying it, I won't be bringing anyone to court if I find use my logo. I'm just gonna discuss it with them. How would I say this? Earnestly to cease and desist.
Yeah.
Or I will get someone that has a certain set of skills in my friend group to, exercise some,
there you go.
But no, so yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Beard BQ Corp is also about to be something.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had to incorporate because of the food truck. So we have Beard BQ Sauce.
Yep.
LLC, which is not Beard BQ Sauce, subsidiary of Beard BQ, and then we'll have Beard BQ Foods and Catering. And I am literally like booking up weddings for next year, as it's just insane. So things have been going good, and I've been pushing hard because I do want this to grow. And like I was telling some guys when we had our meeting, but besides the people that have been on here and bought our products before, not the new folks, but all my business literally comes from wholesale and TikTok.
You had a good wholesale day today.
Yeah, we did. We did amazing in wholesale today. Send me. I'll discuss it with them. Hell yeah.
Webb, I'm the better one to send. I don't have kids. I don't have a job. I don't have a life. Send me.
But things are going well. We're rocking it. I'm still looking for a place to store. But like Webb said, this is I do this because it means more to me than just business. Because when I look at my metrics, like I said, besides the people that have followed me from Facebook before and other shows and whatever else, all of my commerce comes from elsewhere. So I'm giving everything back to Veterans Anonymous and this because I believe in it. I believe in what we do. That's why there's a Scram Jett, because it was something that was very necessary.
That's why you're doing this. You believe in this.
I believe in that. That's why I put someone else's name on my product, 100%. So it's just kind of my way of giving back, especially now that I actually have felt the hands of help for myself. And I reached out, finally on my own and did my thing. Even my cup is full. My cup is full. And like Webb said, we do what we do. We have our hobbies. We have our connections. But this right here means more to me than a lot of people realize. So, and I will not be falling in the foreseeable future on my bike as long as I can help it. So I'm getting highway bars.
So I will announce that we will possibly have a network sponsor coming on, and what they will be doing is, well, let's preface this with the StreamYard program that we have. We all collectively paid for as a network. All the shows on here gathered money to pay for a yearly subscription. That is the only cost we have into this show, besides whatever equipment we all bought, webcams, mics, whatever. We do this, kind of out of the goodness of our own hearts because we love each other as a group and we love veterans as a group. We want to have an outlet and, a place for people to express stuff and comment and a place to come and gather. So you got to realize any sponsorships that we get on this show purely go to just our expenses. None of us take any profit from anything we're going to get from sponsorships. I'm a civilian. I don't feel right giving my opinion about it. Holy crap. You're really loud, Felix. I muted you. What? Still there?
I muted myself.
Okay, not before you started. It was like echoey as shit. Anyway, yes, we have a possible sponsorship coming on board. We're in negotiations. We want to make sure that all of our shows and everything agree to. Like I said, that's a big thing with a lot of people on our network. That anything that we take sponsorship from, it does not go to our profit. It goes to just helping for expenses here. And anything above that will be dealt with accordingly. It will be dispersed.
It'll be saved for the next StreamYard payment.
That or whatever our conglomerate decides, whatever between all of our shows, all of our hosts and everything decides. Just so you know, we're not here for profit or anything like that. As of now, we all pay to be on here. A minuscule amount for us per year, but it is what it is, and we're here for you guys. So just small announcement. We had nothing concrete just yet. We're kind of on the way there, but it'll be kind of cool. And it's I will release it as a veteran-owned business for sure. That's going to sponsor us if they decide to. We're working out terms and stuff like that. So let's just say that's all there is about that. Just so you guys know, we're not some money-grabbing assholes. They're on here for our profit. So, woohoo! What we get into next?
Bada bing. Well, we were talking about bikes before, hobbies. And this one was thrust upon me by my wife, actually.
He said thrust.
Yeah.
He did.
And today, I don't have video of it. Maybe next time I go out, I'll take that road again and do a little amateur chop video out of my pocket because I don't have a really cool camera like Mr. TJ. But Webb did mention TJ, Ride from Valhalla project.
Oh, true.
He was. He will be. Oh, I can't say it. He will be home soon, this week sometime.
He caught some rain or bad weather.
Yeah, he caught some rain or bad weather. He went through. Cheese World, Wisconsin. He went through Pennsylvania. He went through
Cheese World.
Like, he was on the East Coast heading back home, but it was cool to be able to host him for a week.
Yep.
It was one of those things where he was actually supposed to be here the week of rally, and with all the fires and air quality, and him not knowing some of the roads he'd be on in the backwoods, he would get trapped. And as he said, if in a car or truck, it's one thing, but on a bike, that's a whole nother scenario.
Oh yeah, you're foobarred.
He couldn't chance it, so he rearranged his schedule, and he had to bivouac here for a week. And it was one of those things, talk to the missus, and we were like, and she knows how I am about, veterans, anyone that comes through here, and you're going to say you're going to stay in a hotel. If I know you and we talked, that's as my dad puts it, that's dead action. That dog don't hunt. Yeah. You will stay in this house. You will have a home cooked meal. We don't have to hang out. You'll get a garage door opener and be on your way. But
you basically, after a week of living with you and eating your food, you ruined TJ.
Yeah, that's what I've seen so far. This shit ain't as good as Beaver sauce, man.
Yeah.
He did send me some pictures of the first couple breakfasts at the hotels. And he goes, I don't know what this folded egg and white stuff is inside.
Total sad face.
And I didn't send him for about 2 days. I wouldn't send him any pictures of food. Yeah. And then I started sending him pictures of my breakfasts.
Because he'd do a U-turn and come back. Like, I'm canceling the ride.
I was like, your ride would take 2 years if you drove to your destination, drove back here, drove back here to eat. But no, it was cool to.
Well, thank you, Andrew.
Yes,
thank you, brother.
Drew.
We're trying, man. We're reaching out. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it. We keep a decent audience here, but thank you, brother. You just might try it.
Yeah. No, he ordered some. He actually put an order in. I got an order coming to him with some extra business cards. He said
instead of salt.
So instead of him putting his tears on it, because he's salty, he rubs his hands on the steak.
Yeah.
But no, it was very cool, and it was like fate, because wasn't planning on buying that bike because he was here. He was already planning on being here. The bike thing just kind of happened, and I'm bringing it home, and I'm like, holy shit, we're having a guy that's literally riding a bike across America stay at our house for a week, and who better to take me out, like, first time,
Yeah, but right. I was definitely on the conference call the night that Felix got the bike, and me and TJ were just tag teaming them. I'm like, oh, okay, brother. All right, hold on.
Well, hell, I even told him, I'm like, dude, that's the biggest thing you've had between your legs in a long time.
Oh, he was Frank. I'm sorry, Frank. Hold on, just a second. Hold on. He said, scroll the hell up. He wants barbecue sauce, teriyaki sauce. Hey, you got money for extra barcodes?
Yeah, no kidding.
I got barcodes. That's not the thing. It's me actually making something that's inspired by my cooking
and taste good.
We might get so it'll get later in the fall and stuff like that. Me and Felix may get stupid and start calling each other and be like, "Yo, bro, let's get Asian on this shit or something." I don't know.
I also don't. There's a trend going around right now. There's a couple small companies coming out with their Asian sauces, and I don't follow trends because I don't want people to look at me like I'm trying to.
I would ride the wave, man.
I don't ride waves. I make my own. That's one of the things that I've always done. Like when I came out with my mustard seasoning, my mustard sauce, no one else was coming out with one. And then all of a sudden I saw people coming out with theirs. I don't let other people's, pumpkin. Yes, we still have coffee seasoning sauce coming out. We have pumpkin spice coming out. I don't
know if I can talk to you after that.
Dude, if you try it, trust, bro. Try it. I don't know if I have one jar left. I don't think I have a jar left.
We don't have fall down here. It's like permanent summer, and then like 3 weeks of cold, and we go back to spring, and then we have hurricane season.
Frank, that's another thing that I will eventually have when I have time. There's a lot of stuff. So if people have ideas, don't think I haven't thought of them. But the biggest thing is, like, it's just me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do everything. Dude, you got a real job.
What do you think I be doing on the weekends, bro?
Yeah, but that's not, trust me, bro. A cookbook's not a weekend thing, especially when it comes to when I start doing my timeline and deadlines in my head.
I do a freaking you may start writing recipes.
Okay,
dude,
wait.
I got people talking to me like, bro, you need to do a cooking channel. I'm like, there's 1,700 cooking channels.
Yeah, I have submissions. I have an email. I've actually had to wait because it's one of those things. Once you start getting a little more noticeable, people start actually doing things like that. Because my first website, I had a spot where you can drop a recipe. All I had to do was look through it. So if you go to my recipe section of my website, all those recipes are not mine. Those recipes are from other people, And
I ain't never seen one of mine on there.
You just drop the email, drop the recipe with the picture of what you cooked in the email.
Dude, I got your email. I got your phone number. I got everything.
I don't see the recipes.
You don't ever ask me for recipes.
See, exactly, because it's only one man doing it all. So, we'll get it. It'll happen. And my biggest thing is everything happens for a reason, and everything happens when it's supposed to happen.
You're right. You're right.
And Jade, I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. You're the whitest non-white girl I know. I'm going to have to send you a white privilege card like I did Felix.
And let's let you guys know. First of all, white privilege cards do not work at Indian motorcycles. Ironically, white privilege cards also don't work at Sam's. Tried it. White privilege cards.
I've been a personal witness to something at Sam's for that. So
white privilege cards also do not work at Black Hills Harley. Like it or not. It has been pulled out for discounts in all those places. And I went to a bank and they never gave me any extra money. So I don't know.
Bro, I just want to see the pictures of people when you pull out that card.
I want security footage, man, from that bank. Like you dropping across the counter and the cashier going,
dude. When I went to Indian, the parts department, and we were buying all extra parts, I literally because they do a military $500 discount when you buy the bike. Thank you.
Yeah.
But when I went to the parts department, you have this parts program, and I'm like, I pull it out. I'm like, so what extra do I get with this? And the guy goes, what the fuck is that? I'm like, you're not supposed to laugh. You're supposed to hit the button under the counter and I get the other menu.
Yeah, for real.
It flips over.
Hit the button under the counter.
All the parts you said are out of stock or back in stock. Did you take them off of other people's bikes? No.
Damn it, man.
No, but it's fun. I'm looking forward to the journey. Literally, I'm very excited and looking forward to having some fun on the bike, getting confident, so I can actually get to the point where either riding.
What is it? August 17th, bro. Yeah. You got about.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to make that poker run, bro.
You got a month.
I'm not riding any
okay riding weather. I rode there until probably mid-October, but it was in insulated gloves, like 3 layers. And rain pants, like it was because it was already hitting 30 in the morning.
Dude, just today it was 100, and with my full face and visor up, I don't have a windshield on it, going 40. I'm like, brr, I'm like, well, Dave was on TikTok when I had my phone in my pocket.
Yeah.
And I stopped. I literally came to a stop because a wasp decided to go. I left my helmet up to get the breeze, and a wasp. I'm like, right up in the side. I was like,
good job. Good job.
Stop the bike first, put it in neutral, and that's the only gear that I have issues hitting properly. Getting into neutral, coming out of first when I want to hit it, I miss neutral. But
all the way down and half click up.
Yeah, the half click up thing. I hit it a little too much, but I'm getting there.
Oh wow! That's cool.
Yeah, you're right. January 17th. You're right. Hey, here's the 6 months. Bettors Anonymous.
Oh, we're still in diapers.
That's I'm still shitting my pants.
Yep. Wearing pull-ups. I'm a big kid now.
6 months of Bettors Anonymous.
Hey, good night, Mike.
Good night, brother. Good night, brother.
Anchors away. Dream of semen.
Oh.
Easy cheesecake. Frank's up on the bacon, man. I have not explored. I might get deeper into that this winter and fall as baking some stuff. Maybe some shepherd's pie, maybe some desserts.
I'm not really good at the baking thing.
Hey, think about it though. The 1050 freaking.
Yeah, I would like to bake. I would love to bake, but the thing is, when it comes to baking, it just unless it's a pre-made pastry, like when I made that rib Wellington.
Hey, man, always explore your freaking
weaknesses.
Yeah, exactly.
I will.
Good night, Jade. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you guys join her tomorrow night. Combat Cricket on the Crossroads at 7 p.m.
Hasta luego.
Time. For sure. Why? What are we too dirty for the military right now? Come on,
yeah,
bro.
come on, bro. If you're working in a shop, I'm sure they've heard words.
So he's a meteorologist right now for the Air Force. What are you forecasting? What are you forecasting?
Oh, okay.
The freaking tropical storm went through. We're good.
It's kind of like in a shop.
I know a guy that does Air Force weather forecasting that's down in the Louisiana area. He just made, I think it was E7 or some shit like that. I don't know.
I had a buddy that was weather, he was weather, and we used to call him combat weather. Remember they had the joke from the guys from Matt Best, and they had the guy that was combat weather with the balloon out in the field.
Yeah, it's funny because I actually knew a couple guys that were SOW, Special Operations Weather, like combat weather for real.
Combat weather, like your combat weather. Like, all right, really good conditions. We need to have 762.30.
I'm not.
Fog is.
I am definitely not. Those guys that I knew, I would definitely not call them a broadcast meteorologist because they would strangle me to a pulp.
No, it was funny. So. We'd be like, we were in Korea and we had a guy and he had his greens on and a beret. My buddy goes, when your job could be taken over by an app on my phone.
Yeah.
What's the weather? Hold up 1 second.
Hold on. Dude, Hey, Andrew, how about this? Oh, hold on. Radar scope. Hey, there's your job. Oh, hold on a second. Let me pull up. I'm totally kidding with you right now. My sister's a meteorologist. Oh, look at that shit. I got Eglyn's radar right now. I know it's the green screen's messing with it, but
don't fly through that.
Yeah. This is like all fog or something like that. Dude, I got like super res reflectivity tilt 1. Like, what you want? I'm just kidding. My sister's a meteorologist, and I understand how tough the job is. She's an air quality meteorologist, and it is rough.
Sunny, and we're gonna have a cloud, and then it's gonna be sunny.
You're right. They did change. I knew some of the old school guys that literally went basically through the TACP and CCT course, but then literally got a satellite like, yo, what's going on around here with weather? Like, no, that's that's the course. Like, you're going through all the special operations training with these guys, and then you're going to split off for a little bit and learn how to forecast and be a meteorologist, and then come back, and then you go through the rest of the pipeline.
Dude, you imagine like some guy coming back from like deep freaking mountains, Afghanistan. Then he gets out the military and he becomes like the local weatherman.
It's happened. It's happened.
But he's like the angry green.
There's I forget the clip somewhere, but you see the guy. He's in a suit and he looks like the Hulk about to rip out of it. He's just like, and over here you're gonna have a low front. All right, he was, he was very professional about it, but you could tell he was like, bro, that dude's seen some shit. Like, he's gonna import across his back in a business suit, like on a green screen. Like,
mommy, he said it's gonna be sunny. No, kids, go put your raincoats on.
Yep. And Glenski, we're just giving you shit. We love you, brother. Like, no, hey, bro, I dig it.
If we didn't make fun of you, we wouldn't like you.
Yeah.
And you'd probably have a lot less dollars.
Yeah. Happy Wednesday. Oh, yeah, it is Wednesday. I was about to say, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, it's Wednesday to you. Never mind.
Yeah, he's one of them Dr. Future Australian underneath. Yeah,
Dr. Strange from Australia.
My dog just broke the barrier and made it upstairs.
Uh-oh.
I hear it.
E4 Mafia escapee.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
So it is the bottom of the hour, and I have one small special thing for Tactically Acquired, and I literally about 30 minutes before I came on air, I saw this. I did not recognize it at all.
Yeah, we did, Audie.
Oh, was that? That's actually not a bad idea. Coming from the west, bro.
Yeah, we'd be out there at Fort Carson. We'd look up at Pikes Peak and be like, "Oh fuck! I hope you guys brought your Gore-Tex." And they're like, "Why?" We're like, "We're getting rain." we're getting snow. We're getting, they're like, how? And we're like, trust me.
Watch that boy up there. I've been up there. I was fortunate enough when I was stationed at Ellsworth, I bought a car in Colorado Springs from CarMax. It was like one of my dream cars, Evo, 2010 Evo X.
Nice.
Flew down there, had to haggle with them. Didn't think I was going to get it that day, but I ended up getting it at the end of the afternoon.
Nice.
So like dealer tags and everything, I'm like, the first place I went. Pikes Peak. Unfortunately, I got to the gates. And they had already closed it to uphill traffic. I was like, oh man, nope. I whipped it around. I called my wife. I'm like, hey, I'm staying up here for the night. I'm going up Pikes Peak in the morning. She's like, what? I'm like, you heard me. We didn't have kids, obviously, at the time. And
right.
I'm like, I'm staying here for the night. I'm going to Pikes Peak in the morning. Dude, yeah, I went to an awesome brew pub downtown, Phantom Canyon Brewery. I still have the growler. Still remember it. Stayed the night in a cheap Motel 8 or something like that. Woke up in the morning bright and early, like 6 o'clock, and I was like the second person on the freaking road. And it was like a tour van or something like that went up before me. So we got to go up a couple corners, and I stopped. I'm like, I'm giving you some room.
I took a B2000 Toyota 22R 4-cylinder automatic pickup truck to the top of Pikes Peak.
You should have rode with me. It was way more fun.
Going down was way fun. Going up sucked because I was like in low one going, come on, 4-cylinder, you can do it,
Oh, dude, no. I was ripping up that hill. And I got to, and it was October 13th of 2011. I remember exactly the day. And I got up to around 10,500 feet, getting in some above the tree. I was just above the tree line.
Right.
Started getting in some twisties and switchbacks, and I come across a right hairpin going up, and the next hairpin had a freaking park ranger truck parked sideways. And I'm like, come on. So I pulled up next to him, whipped beside him. I'm like, hey, man. He's like, well, it's, weather and snow. And it's like, bro, I got snow mode. I just hit a button and I got snow mode. He's just laughing. He's like, nah, man, I'm sorry. I was like, I just bought the car yesterday. He's like, that's even less of a reason for me to let you up here. You don't know what's going on with that car. I was like, no, I can drive. I got snow mode. I'll be okay. He's like, no. Okay. So I turned around and came back down, but it's like, wah, wah, wah. But that's the first place. Yeah. I took that car after I bought it. Yes. Good food, good beer. Yes, yeah. Absolutely. I still have the growler from there for sure.
And Jade, I would ride with you anywhere you drive because I am fucked up half the time, so it doesn't matter.
That's an amazing preface right there.
I would just be sitting in the passenger seat going, got it, go.
Yeah. Frank, this car is a 2010 Mitsubishi Evo, all-wheel drive, turbocharged. It had different traction modes for snow, gravel, and tarmac.
Yep.
So it's built basically off a rally car for the street. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I got snow mode, bro. Let me go. He wouldn't do it. Here's what it is. So, all right. We're gonna roll. Like I said, I got a very, very small thing for tactically acquired. Yeah, I should have some echo sound.
All I was going to say was you said you have a very small thing for tactically acquired. That's what she said.
Yeah. It's relevant in more forms than you think. So we've been talking about motorcycles all night and stuff like that. So my dad rode motorcycles forever. I doubt he's still watching, but it's awesome if he would be. I'll send him a picture of it later. So I looked at my kid tonight and I'm like, what kind of, she had a boo-boo on her toe from the pool and I was putting a Band-Aid on it, whatever. I'm like, wait a minute, what are you wearing? And I looked at it. It's Daytona Bike Week.
Nice.
Wait a minute. I've never been to Daytona Bike Week. I've never gotten you a shirt. Whose shirt do you have on? Like, what's going on? I'm like, Sam, whose shirt is this? She's like, that's your shirt. What? Wait a minute. Why is Ellie wearing it? Why is it that small? She's like, you don't remember? No, I do not remember this shirt. This shirt, March something through the 13th, 1983.
Oh, when you were
42nd annual. My dad went to Daytona. I remember this. My dad went to Daytona when I was 11 months old. Like, left my mom at the house, like, not abandon us or anything like that. You know, he came back at least. But he rode his freaking Kawasaki Water Buffalo down to Daytona Beach for this shirt. Motorcycle Classic. My 5-year-old is wearing it now.
Nice.
He's 38 years old. I have not seen this shirt. I don't remember this shirt. Yeah, and that's Ellie in her awkward. I was like, smile, and that's what she does. Yeah.
Well,
you smile. So
she kind of does smile like you. I've seen you try to smile. And
yeah. You're right. This girl. Oh, you don't want to see some other pictures. She freaks out on some stuff. But no, I'm just like, when you grow out of this, yeah, I'm gonna take it and actually have it put into a quilt. This is, dude. I've never seen this shirt before.
Or you know what you do? You sew the bottom and the sleeves up, and then stuff it and sew the neck up and make a pillow.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. That's a little weird. I wanted to display it. If anything, I cut it in half and display it. Like, that's some crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, apparently that's the shirt my dad bought me.
Yeah, your dad said he was on a 750 Susie water buff.
Yeah. Oh, did he? There he is. Yeah, exactly. Dad, I have never seen this shirt before. I do not remember this shirt at all. Like, this is like Ellie's wearing it. I'm like putting a Band-Aid on her toe. I'm not kidding you. A Band-Aid on her toe. I'm like, what are you? 42nd annual. That was a long 8. Hold on a second.
You're doing Air Force math in your head going, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. And I turned the shirt. It's 83 March. I was like, I was 11 months old. I did not go to Daytona when I was 11 months old, but my father did.
Nice.
So that's like, that was literally 30 minutes before we got on air. This is the first time I've ever seen this shirt.
Where'd she get it?
My dad went to Daytona.
No, I mean, like, was it in your gear? Like, was it in your?
It's probably in some stuff that my mom sent down or something, and for the kids, and it just got hidden or whatever it was, and I just don't remember ever seeing it. Yeah. Oh, I look good in it. I bet I. But I was like, man, that's really cool. Old, you talk about vintage? That's definitely vintage.
That'd be a crop top on you now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm more in the crop top.
You have that fit on my right arm.
Yeah.
That's about it.
You look like those guys from In Living Color. The twist.
No, that's really cool though. I it's weird. I've never seen it from my recollection and saw that. So I tactically acquired that tonight. And,
nice.
That's badass.
She probably won't wear that anymore because I'm gonna preserve that. I've got.
It kind of sucks. I lost all that stuff because of Katrina.
Oh man,
I had an original Michael Jackson red leather jacket with all the zippers.
Yeah,
and the glove.
I had one of those. I had the black one with the little. It had all the shiny spikes and zippers.
Yep.
What do you mean? You probably still got it, Dave.
Yeah, I remember all that stuff.
No, I don't.
The first time in school when I actually did that whole book drive thing where you go out and sell books, I got it was a rainbow gym bag. And this is before the rainbow was tactically acquired.
Right.
And I remember going home when I was in the military and my grandma had all my stuff in a closet. And she goes, don't you want to bring your stuff back to your base? And I'm like, I saw that bag and I'm like, yeah, I can't bring that back.
Not right now.
Like, that means something totally different than it did when I was like 5. You know what I mean? And it was one of those things. And then I thought about that kind of stuff. And then it's like Katrina took out all of my childhood trophies, pictures, all that stuff. And it's kind of sad.
It is sad, bro.
You know, but it's whatever.
Hey, Dad, I don't know if you have that picture scanned of you on the water buffalo with me on a tank when I think it was probably right before you left for Daytona, but send that to me.
I want to hear stories from your dad about being down in Daytona Bike Week by himself with a child and wife in the 80s.
Back home? Yeah. I'm sure we won't. We won't hear those stories. No, I can tell you stories about biker friends coming over and having cookouts and massive piles of kegs. I'll tell you that my first taste of beer, for sure, I remember this explicitly. We had a front porch, and it was kind of early in the morning, and there was beer cans lined up on the porch railing, and there was a Red Ryder BB gun. And a bunch of my dad's buddies out there, and they're like, yeah, shoot the beer. It was like ping, ping, ping. One fell, and I picked it up, and somebody said, taste it. From what I can remember, and I was like, okay. Of course, I don't even remember how old I was. Probably Ellie's age was like, yeah. I remember shooting.
You're all like, oh, that tastes disgusting. I'll never drink that stuff again.
Yep, exactly. 15 years later. Well, it's not 15 years later now, but
right.
No. Good times. Yeah, I got that picture somewhere. I don't know if I had a digital picture of it though. It was like literally my dad on his Suzuki and with the fairing and all that stuff, and me on the tank. And I was probably about that age when it might have been right before he left for Daytona. So, but that was really stinking cool. Like seeing that shirt tonight, I was like, oh wow.
I'm gonna have to ask my mom. My mom's got a picture of me sitting on my grandpa's lap when I was like 9 months old in a diaper, and I'm holding a pull tab, not a pop top, a pull tab.
Yeah. Yep.
PBR and a cigar. I'm going to have to find that pic. The pic just looks hilarious. My grandpa's looking at me. I'm looking at him like, hey, I'm like you now.
Hey, I'm empty now. Give me another one.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to roll, guys. I have some crazy weather. Looks like it's coming in, and I got to go batten down the hatches.
Hold on a second. Don't make me look it up on radar scope, man.
What's his name?
Glinsky. Look up Rapid City, Ellsworth, South Dakota.
I need to know if I can walk outside.
Yeah.
We're going to fact check you now like Facebook does.
No. Seriously, I had to find Yoda, and then I opened the door, and when the wind is high at night, that doesn't really.
That's not good. You got to be safe up there, bro.
Yeah. So you guys have a good night. Thank you all. Love you all. And hopefully I will have to look at my schedule. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. So
don't ride the bike.
Happy time Call of Duty.
Yes.
There we go.
Happy hour. Well, no, I will be at a truck appointment in the morning.
Oh, well, I still get double XP. I don't care.
Speaking of, we'll talk later. Speaking of Friday, I won't be home, but
all right.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Well, you can set it up on a timer.
We'll see about that.
All right.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Later. Love you, man. Later. Apparently, my dad's sending me the picture now.
Yeah, I saw that.
We'll see. Roku, eBay, whatever.
Frank, everybody was angry at 2, whether they were drunk or not. You're 2.
You're just cranky. That's not. Yeah. You're just cranky. You might have been milk drunk, but
I'm hungover from milk. What? Back in your day, Frank, did they even have milk? Because Frank is older than me. Frank was probably the guy that looked at a cow and went, if I bet I suck on that udder, we'll get some juice out of that.
Am not. am not. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Back and forth. Oh, no, here's the thing. I was an angry drunk at 2. Well, you're a Marine. So.
Right? You were destined to be a Marine.
Dinosaur milk. That's pretty good.
Well, okay, that might have been Glenn, Frank, but you were like his first mate or his second in charge or whatever.
Let's see. Waiting for this picture. For this, me perching on the water buffalo. You sent it to the my email, Dad?
Dad's like, I don't know. I sent it to you.
I sent it. What are you doing? Just.
My mom does that stuff. She'll send me a picture. Yeah. She's like, hey, did you get the picture? And I'm like, where did you send it? I sent it to your email. Which one? The one I've got. I'm like, I don't remember which one you've got.
I have 7.
And then it comes across my phone, and I'm like, you sent it to my phone, Mom. And she's like, oh, well, what do you think of it? And I'm like, okay, it's your cat.
It's your cat.
Well, Jade, it's because you got those small hands. You can't help but hit. I've got sausage fingers. I hit multiple buttons. You have tiny fingers, and
don't remember it was dirt, but my dad did. Getting close there. Oh, let's see. We haven't run a banner all stinking night, but okay.
Yeah, Sacred Mountain. Yeah, we got a bunch of them.
At least that. So, all right, we'll roll into our slide real quick. We're getting close to the end of the show. We still want to rep all our network and show and stuff like that. We are on Veterans Anonymous Network. You can watch us right now at twitch.tv/VetsAnon, on YouTube /Veterans Anonymous, and on Facebook /Veterans Anonymous 22. You're watching us right now on Scram Jett, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesdays. Please join us tomorrow night on the network at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Crossroads with the hostess with the mostest, Mrs. Jade, a.k.a. Combat Cricket. This is the way a lot of us came onto the network, actually. You know, rolling in, playing games, playing trivia with some of the hosts and stuff like that, seeing what your online personality is like. Never know what could happen. Jump on there, jump in the comments. This is a bigger forum than Scram Jett, basically. It's kind of focused on more fun, and just banter and stuff. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays, Crossroads. And at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursdays, our resident Marines, Full Metal Crayon Eaters. That is the artist formerly known as Tommy Erotic, now known as Tommy Indifferent, and Kyle Killinger, a.k.a. Baby Jesus. Baby Jesus is also on a 3,000-mile run across America right now to raise awareness for veteran suicide. You can catch up with all those updates at Because He's My Brother on Facebook, and if you feel so inclined, please do donate on Venmo at Because He's My Brother. Dude is doing serious moves. He is in Colorado, Texas, I think was the last update. We'll have to look into that. Tommy will be on Thursday nights. Go ahead, Si. Sorry.
The other thing with the Venmo with Kyle and the 3,000 miles because he's my brother, stuff happens on the road. We've all been on vacations or road trips. Stuff happens. Yeah. Just because he had X amount of money at the start doesn't mean that's what he's got now.
Yeah, he had some major repairs in the RV almost before he started. Sucked up a decent amount of his budget. But then his card got hacked and he lost a lot of money. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So like I said, just because, if you've got a couple extra bucks, 5, 10, whatever, hey, hit him up, throw some of that there,
Yeah, definitely get it on his page. Look at his cause. Look at what he's doing. Legit guy, legit page. This And these days you can never tell, but we're vouching for him 100%. Cy has got on a shirt for one of his previous runs. He usually does 300 miles. He got stalled because of COVID last year, so he decided to up the ante and run the entire length of the United States.
That map that's behind you on the green screen.
Yes, absolutely.
He's doing that zigzaggy thingy.
He does. That's a close approximation to his route across America. So, Miss Sarah Bonnet, thank you for joining us. No problem. Yeah.
She's doing amazing stuff too. Yeah, I'm curious to hear updates from her.
Yeah, she's involved with a lot of veterans organizations for sure. Also on sport, Master of None Artistry. Miss Jessica over there doing amazing things. Is another veteran-owned business. Awesome entrepreneur. Please go check her out.
And she's got some cool artwork.
I've got a couple pieces hanging in my house. I gave it to my wife for her birthday.
Oh, nice.
So awesome. Couple.
That's a sneaky husband move. If you get like one of a kind art for your wife, they can't get mad.
No. Yeah, I commissioned it, man, for sure.
Exactly.
And I was like for so many weeks until it came in. Like Jessica was in here like, hey, did you get that yet? I'm like, get what? I don't know what you're talking about. My wife might be watching.
Yeah.
Wait till it comes in. soldiersfreedomoutdoors.org/capfreedom. Please look them up as well. jumpforvalor.org.
Yeah, she's getting ready to do one of them jumps out of a plane. And I was like, no. All you.
Yep. Hillvets.org. Please give them a look up as well. 6on6.org. That's an organization where you donate $6 on the 6th of every month for awareness of veteran suicide. Yeah, there we go. Got your 6. Donate $6 on the 6th for sure. Here's again another splash for Kyle, aka Baby Jesus. That is his Facebook page and his Venmo. Please look up his story. Please follow along. Dude is doing amazing things.
I think Frank has heard my opinion of jumping out of a perfectly good airplane.
I'm sure.
There's 2 things that fall from the sky.
We want to know?
Bird poop and idiots, and I'm neither one of those.
Oh my gosh.
Now, if I respect all of those guys, and I think today or yesterday was National Airborne Day, so
true. Okay, we'll honor everybody for that. It was National Airborne Day. I did see that. All the face paintings and stuff like that.
It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Absolutely. What else we got? Oh, that's a good name, actually. Knit and Kitten says she is out for the night. Hopefully she'll be joining us next week.
Some of her she looked like she had a blast out there.
Yeah, for sure. Visiting Spiegel and a couple other people. Yeah.
When her and the other Jen were doing the TENS units trying to drink.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen that one. Might have to look that up. I'm not on TikTok, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you won't be able to see that one because it was alive and they don't save them, so you can't go rewatch it.
Gotcha.
But it was basically her and her friend doing TENS units going, crank that up. Oh, crap.
I've seen some of that before.
Yeah.
Too late, Grant. We have been just a little bit at the beginning of the show. Not really going to get back into it. I know that's a sore subject for quite a few people around the community. It is what it is for right now. Just know that there are plenty of organizations out there ready and willing to talk to you about it. I mean, I even got emails from the VA itself. Afghanistan, let's talk about it.
I will. I usually don't down or upgrade the VA on what they do, but I will give them a good one. They tried to get ahead of this.
Yeah.
And they sent a lot of stuff like, hey guys, we know this is a shit sandwich. How you feeling?
Yeah. It's a little rough between lots of my friends that have been over there. She had some blood, sweat, and tears and lots of hours and months and years of their life over there. And it's a little rough to see some of all that just fall asunder. And all I can say, it's geopolitics.
Yeah.
You as an individual don't have control over it. Just know that your mission counted.
Yeah, sad to say, when you're in the military, you're just a cog in a bigger machine.
Yeah.
And you got to do what you got to do. That's your job. But, oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm still conflicted on it. I'm like, yeah, this, but then this,
Yeah. It's definitely been rough. Talked to quite a few veterans that I work with that have been over there. Bagram, Kandahar, Kabul, combat outpost. I work with Marines, Army, Air Force. I work with all kinds of veterans, and you usually spot them just by their demeanor, the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they just hold themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we kind of unintentionally kind of band together and know who's who. Hey, oh yeah, Marine, okay, Air Force, okay, yeah, and we say hey to each other and stuff like that because we're all in this shit sandwich in the civilian world. You know what I mean? So we definitely have some discussions today. So what's going on, Mike? Thanks for joining us, brother. Unfortunately, we are almost out of time.
Mike, you take care of our brother Kyle out there driving for him.
Yeah. Sarah, for sure. We're right there with you.
Yeah, it's just like I'm conflicted, but I don't know how to feel. It's like,
we're out, but on not the best terms and not the best strategy. But again, apparently there's some global view that we don't see, and unfortunately that's determined most of the time by politics, and we don't get into that on this show because they can split a lot of people into different factions. Let's just hope that everybody that's being sent back there to Kabul airport snatches everybody they need to snatch, gets their mission done, and drops chocks, pull chocks, and rolls out. That's all I got to say. Lots of tough individuals over there.
Yeah.
Lots of people that you would want over there are over there to secure that airfield while people are evacuating. Let's just hope that the current regime stays true to their promises of safe passage and all this stuff. And let's hope it doesn't turn nasty, because if they want to turn it up a notch, we can, in the drop of a heartbeat, turn it up to 11. Because don't think we don't have Big Brother up in the air, eyes and ears, ready to rock and roll with Hellfires, AC-130s.
I like what Dan had to say on that. When your shit filter gets full, reach out to somebody.
Yes, there we go. Absolutely.
Oh, and Sarah, there's so many. There's so many side stories and so many with this whole thing.
Yeah. That's a big caveat. They're like, oh, we're going to respect the new Afghanistan. We're going to respect women in regards to Islamic tradition or Islamic law. And I'm like, that's not a great sign.
Well, they had the one CNN reporter that the guy was like, no, you should be in a herba or whatever, this. And then you should also have gloves on.
Yeah.
And it's like, really?
Well, different culture, different time.
Culture. I understand all of that, non-political, but yeah, dude, it's a shit sandwich, and y'all just got to figure out how big a bite we're going to take.
Yep. We definitely love you guys. Yeah, you're right. 20, dude, you got to think our country has only known war for 20 years.
Yeah.
There's people that have had kids and have deployed over to Afghanistan and Iraq in this entire crazy war that have had kids that deployed into this war.
Well, and
it's a multi-generational war.
And the other thing is, over on the Iraq-Afghanistan side, not even talking about politics, you've got children's that's all they've known.
Yeah. I mean, you go back really deep. You're talking about Alexander the Great with the Roman Empire. Then the rest of the intermediate wars in between is.
Yeah, well, I'm not even talking that far back. I'm talking like when the Russians tried Afghanistan.
Yeah, that's what I was building up to. Into the Russians in the 80s. Bro, our CIA was feeding the Mujahideen weapons to defeat the Russians. And then, wow, here we go again. But everyone, please just try to get in a good mental space. If you are not in a good mental space, call a battle buddy. Exactly what Frank Urban just said. The Veterans Crisis Helpline, the VA, please just get in a good place. I know, and I hate to say it, and it's been spread around a lot of places. It sucks, but this is kind of like Vietnam too for our generation. And man, it sucks. But we love you guys. Keep the comm channels open. Keep your thoughts flowing. You are not alone out here. There are plenty of organizations. The ones we had scrolling across the bottom. Bro, just do a Google search if you need to. Seriously. Reach out to the Veterans Anonymous Network. We can point you in the directions you need to go if possible. Just everybody stay safe out there. Keep your mind off this crazy crap. We try to redirect you here a little bit. I know we dipped a good bit, a big toe into all this stuff.
Little toe.
Yeah. Unfortunately, but it's the elephant in the room, you know.
Yeah.
And how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time?
Exactly.
And, we don't like to get into it that much. We like to stay more lighthearted, but you can't help it these days. We're watching everybody sees the footage all over Facebook, everywhere, Twitter, news agencies. You can't escape it unless you literally cut your power off.
Right.
So we love you guys. I'm gonna just sign out. Hey, I'm W. We love all you guys. Take a chill pill. Do what you need to do this weekend to relax. Get it out of your mind. I'm determined. I'm saying this week's over right now. We're done on Tuesday. We're done. Everybody take the rest of the week off. We'll reassemble on Monday. Cool.
I like that idea.
Everybody good?
I'm good.
Reassemble on Monday. Y'all get your shit together, and then we'll come back on Tuesday. See how everybody did. I'm just declaring the week done right now. Just tell your bosses and stuff. Hey, man, they said it's done. I'm just gonna go to sleep for the rest of the week. We're gonna ride this one out unconscious. So, everybody, thank you for joining us. Sarah, Frank, Mike, Audie, Jade, everyone. David Sy, thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Dan Webb, Andrew Galinsky, thanks, your brother. I'll see you this weekend. Yeah, we're going to roll out. We love you to death. Thanks for joining us. But we're all going to probably go to bed and try to not think about what the hell's been going down. Thanks a lot, guys. Love you.
Laters.